Hello. Happy these dogs. Tuesday at 4:31 p.m. I feel like I have not actually vlogged in like the longest time. Cuz I spent time with family around Labor Day, and then I went on my awesome, amazing little road trip flight vacation where I flew into Savannah and drove up the coast to North Carolina. Hands down one of my favorite trips ever. I loved being by myself. I loved solo vacationing, solocation, as I've heard. And I definitely want to do that again to like a different part of the country that I haven't seen, and kind of road trip that way, because that was just a blast. And then I got back, and the week like recovering. So last week after I got back was tough. There was a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Just for me, not involving like the kids really. It doesn't have to do with them, but I don't know if I said this before, but I own a home that I rent out in Washington, and I've just had major issues with that place the week that I was out on vacation, and that resulted in these next couple weeks just drama and stress related to the work being done. And then to add on top of that, okay, oh my gosh, there's so much. So the night that I got back from my trip, my kids were with my mom still, and my friend who was taking care of my dogs and watching my house had come earlier in the night. So I rolled in at like 10:30 or something, I think. No personal space. And when I came in my house, it smelled so bad in here. Like words cannot express it. I felt physically ill as a result of how bad it smelled. And it took me a little while to figure out that it was a skunk, because I don't know if you've ever been up like close to a skunk, but it does not smell like when you run over one or there's been one like near the road that you're driving or whatever. Like, it smelled like burning rubber and garlic, and it was awful. And I like garlic, but like not, oh my God. Anyway, took me a while to figure that out. This was like 10:30, okay? So finally I realized, like, it's not like there's a skunk in my house. My dog had been, not this one, the other one, had been sprayed in the face by a skunk. So my night consisted of like bathing that dog obsessively, YouTubing and realizing like I needed this specific concoction of ingredients to get the skunk smell to go away. Texting people to see if, like, I texted my friend who used to be my neighbor, and it's kind of a long story, but now her ex-husband got the house, and so he's next door. I texted her and told her, like, asked her, was everything okay when you left? And she's like, yeah. And when I realized it was a skunk, she Googled for me, and she's like, you need these things. And I was like, I don't have any hydrogen peroxide, but she texted her ex-husband, and he brought me over hydrogen peroxide. I still was like, screw this. I'm just going to go to Walmart. It was 11 o'clock. I'm just going to go to Walmart, get some skunk stuff, like drive all the way to Walmart, realize that they're not 24/7 anymore and that they close at 11. And I got there at 11:15. Drive all the way back home, try to mix up that hydrogen peroxide mixture, wash my dog in it again. Didn't fully work, but enough for me to just go to bed. The house still reeked. Anyway, so that was just the night I got back. Okay. And then last week, because I got back Saturday. So my son, I don't remember the timeline, but he ended up getting sick, and he ended up getting pink eye. So I had to take him and get the eye drops and all of that business. Fast forward, yesterday, I take my kids to school. I had a work meeting in the morning. So like typically I would go to the gym first, but I couldn't do that because I had a work meeting. So I drop them off, and I'm doing my work, and I had to deal with some of that stuff at my house, which I'll explain later. So I was dealing with that. I was already stressed. Then I get a call from my son's daycare, and I missed it because I was I think I was in my work meeting still, or just wrapping up. And then my son's actual like teacher who I talked to called me, and I was like, shit, if she's calling me, something's really wrong. And I hear my son wailing, screaming in the background. And I'm like, oh my God, like he's sick. I was like, what happened? She's like, he got pushed into a table and there's a lot of blood. And I don't remember what else she said to me, but I was just like grabbing shit. And I'm like, okay, I didn't really know what to do. I'm like, do I call his pediatrician? Do I take him right to the ER? I was like, I asked her and she's like, I don't really know. Long story short, when I was going to pick him up, I called the pediatrician. And this is what I love about my hometown pediatrician that I actually went to when I was younger. They're just like, yep, bring him in. I took him right in. But when I got there to pick him up, I see him across the way and it's right here. And there's like a lot of blood and he was crying. But as soon as he saw me, he perked up and he smiled and then he giggled and he ran over to me. And she said, there's like a hole. And when I looked at this little boy's face, there was a legit hole, like a significant sized like puncture wound right in between his eyes at the bridge, like top of the bridge of his nose. And so I looked at him and I was like, oh, and I covered myself because I didn't want him to start crying again from my reaction. I was like, okay, at least he was acting fine. So got him in the car. He wanted to walk himself to the car. Like he was doing all right. I get him in there. He was such a good sport. The pediatrician was able to look at it and just end up gluing it shut. And my son, my Blazer boy, he just laid on the exam table, just so calm and still, and let the doctor do everything he needed to do. And it was just like, I could cry even thinking about it because my son is just amazing. Both my kids are amazing. But so anyway, we get it glued and the doctor's like, yeah, he's going to have a big scar. So I have yet to take a picture of him afterwards. I have pictures of him like before it got glued, but it's hard to tell from a picture like the significance of the hole. But anyway, he's going to have a big scar right there. Yeah. What happened was, and Blaze told me once I got him in the truck, he was like, Benny pushed me into the table. So his little daycare, Handsome, stop. His little daycare mate, Handsome, stop. I want to talk with my hands without you harassing me. His little daycare mate pushed him right onto the corner of the table. I'm just glad it wasn't his eye. But anyway, Handsome, this dog drives me nuts. I love him to death, but I just want to be able to sit without him like constantly in my face. Anyway, so got him home after that. Well, no, I was like, do you want a milkshake? Because he was so good and I felt so bad. Guys, we drove to like 2 different places and the line was horrendous at McDonald's. Sonic, like our drive-thru doesn't even move. So there was like a car in front of us for a long time and I said, screw this, we're leaving. Finally went to Burger King. I'm ordering him a Happy Meal. And when I asked for a shake, they're like, yeah, our shake machine is broken. I was like, oh my God. Luckily, that wasn't a meltdown causing thing. He got chocolate milk. He was good to go. Got him home. He took a big nap, like 3 hours or something. Took him back to school because on Monday nights, I have class. I have class from 6 to 9. And so one of Blaze's teachers at daycare takes both kids home from daycare and chills with them, gets them into bed. Well, gets them fed, gets them into bed while I'm in my class here at the house. And so I took him back because I was like, maybe I can sneak into the gym and then she'll be able to bring them home and the timing will be okay. And I dropped him off and I was like, if he can't handle it, just let me know.
My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. Anyway, I dropped him off. I felt kind of guilty about it, but at the same time, he told me he wanted to go to school. I went to the gym. I started a set, like, lifting, and she texts me, and she's like, he's just crying for you. So I drive back to go get him, and when I get in there, he's totally fine with his friends listening to a book from his other teacher. And the girl goes, I'm really sorry. Like, as soon as the other teacher walked in, he was totally fine, but he was crying before, and I'm like, it's fine. So I took him again, left my daughter so that she could go home with the girl who's going to watch them. Went, and I was so stressed out from this and dealing with the problem at my house in Washington that I was like, I need some ice cream. So we went and I got a Blizzard at Dairy Queen. I got him, that chocolate milkshake, and I got my daughter a chocolate sundae. And yeah, that was yesterday. But I'm going to leave to go get my kiddos now from school. It's already starting to get super cold here, hence my sweatshirt. It's a sweatshirt dress, so I'm hoping this will be fine. But when we walked to school this morning, it was like too cold to have my kids out walking, but my truck was frosted. I haven't busted out their like winter coats or gloves or anything yet, so I felt really bad, but I'm gonna bust that stuff out tonight, so we'll be prepared. But I think I'm just gonna go walk and get them because now it looks sunny, so it should be okay to do that. And yeah, I'll probably be back on. If I feel like it, I'll be back on once I get the kids home. But if not, I'll just be back on after I put them to bed. So. What? So there used to be something here? What are you pointing at? Okay, come on. Ember, why are you not talking? Let me see your face. Why are you not talking? You want me to take your coat off?
Me take it off.
All right.
Take it.
Oh, Ember. I don't want you to get snagged. Blaze says, come on. Mr. Sir. Thank you. Good boy. Hold on a second. Let's wait till Sissy gets up here.
Because you know this.
Yep, we got to check all ways. You're right. But we also have to wait till your sister, our last little straggler. Yep, there's a car. That's exactly why we check all the ways before we cross, right? Right? Okay, so we're going to inch out just a little bit. Okay, wait, wait. Now we look. Ember, get back here. Okay, thank you. We only inch out a little ways past the camper. Then we look. All right, now there's no cars. Let's go.
No car.
No cars. Oh boy, you guys are so silly. She takes that. You're getting on my last nerve, girl. Thank you, Blazy. All right, so, sorry, I have my microwave running. It's really loud, and I decided to turn my phone on at the same time, and I have a cold, so I sound like complete shit. I honestly don't even remember what day it was that I last vlogged. I do remember, however, saying, okay, I'm going to get my kids and then I'll be back on later. And I never got back on later. Anyway, it is, what day is it? It's Monday. It's Monday. I believe it's the last Monday of September. Why is my watch not cooperating with me? Yes, it is the 27th, Monday the 27th. I just got home from the gym. I scarfed down some leftover casserole. I'm rewarming my coffee. I have chicken tenderloins in my air fryer. I had this grand idea. I was going to have this chicken spinach salad, but then I was starving and I had the leftovers and I'm like, just eat the leftovers and make the chicken for later. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to drink some of my coffee and then I'm going to go run to my mom's house real quick because Mr. Blaze Man started using the potty from time to time. So I took the potty to my mom's house Saturday? Yeah, when they have a sleepover and I forgot to bring the potty back home. So kind of a bummer because that meant he asked me to use the potty a couple times over the weekend and I didn't have it. And he doesn't want to use the big real person potty even if it has a potty seat on it. So I don't want to discourage him from his potty training adventure that he's basically put himself on. I'm very proud of him. So I'm going to go pick that up and she asked me if I would let her dogs out while I'm there. It's 1:54. I've got a work meeting at 3. So basically I have to run over there, run right back. I have class tonight at 6. So I've got Blaze's wonderful teacher from daycares to bring the kids home and watch them, put them to bed while I'm in class. What else? Oh my gosh, my dog's right now. I didn't probably get a good clip of that at all, but they both have their little heads at the dogger at the same time. They've become besties, which is super, super great. I really don't feel like running to my mom's house. Like, I really don't. I just want to sit down. I really don't want to deal with it too because her dogs, one of them, her newer one, does not like anyone. And it'll be a pain to get him to go out and get him to come back in. Anyway, I think where I last left off was explaining how Blaze had broken his face at daycare. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was. Dog's like choking. Anyway, so Blaze got pushed by another kid at daycare. He got pushed into the corner of a table there and literally gave himself a puncture wound. Well, he didn't give himself. He got a puncture wound right in between his eyes. So they were able to glue it, got it glued, and then it was like nothing ever happened. He's a strong little dude, and he hasn't really messed with it or anything, so it's healing just fine. I got a cold, so I've been pretty miserable. I have part 2 of my gum grafting surgery tomorrow. My dogs. Oh my god. No personal space. Part 2 of my gum grafting surgery tomorrow, which I'm dreading. Dreading. I just hate being laid up. Absolutely hate it. I took like a few days off last week from the gym because I was just feeling crummy. And, I went to an Alanis Morissette concert on Wednesday. Loved it. Love her music and her so much. And it was a blast. So glad I did that in Denver with my friends. I was supposed to go to another concert with them on Saturday night, but I felt so crappy. I didn't want to go. And so I didn't go. Even though I already paid for the ticket, but it is what it is. I slept.
So anyway, that's pretty much, I think, that's pretty much it. Billy's working on potty training. His face is healing up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what the beginning of this was, so I can make it into a better, I don't know, some kind of a vlog that is somewhat entertaining. Oh gosh, I just am like, but yeah, anyway, that's it for now. I just want to give a good, accurate, honest depiction of what my life looks like right now. Okay, that's my Accutane. It's like an excessive bottle, or excessive packaging. Yeah. Just drink it all in. That's my suitcase from like, what, 3 weeks ago? Oh my God. It's bad. You can't really see, but in the hallway there's a bunch of blankets that need to be washed. This is what Nina's like in the wild, okay? Yeah, so I feel like that's what my life looks like most of the time. Just pure chaos. Anyway, it is Tuesday the 28th. I have my gum surgery today. But the reason why I picked up the camera to vlog is because it is the kids' picture day today. So excited. I am like so excited. I think it's because my coffee like really hit this morning. Obviously I still am sick and sound like crud. But yeah, it's my kids' picture day. So I am just jazzed. I am so jazzed. I bought out like last minute, tried to throw together some outfits at Walmart, you know, because like last year we completely forgot about Ember's picture day, and luckily my mom had her in like an outfit that looked semi decent, you know, but my kids don't have nice clothes because honestly, like my kids are kids. I just let them. Like, I'm not one of those people that cares to save the clothes or, like, preserve the clothing because I don't spend a lot of money on it to begin with, and I end up just giving it away. So, you know, they get dirty in it, they get paint on it, they get food on it. I hear Blaze crying upstairs, but I know he's safe and fine, so. What was I saying? He distracted me. He's telling me he's all done, and he can just get down. He was eating. So anyway, yeah, so my kids don't have like nice picture day worthy clothing, okay? So I was like, you know what? I'll try to like semi prepare for this and actually like buy them like kind of quote unquote outfits at Walmart. So I'm gonna try that, and like hopefully they look decent for pictures. But I think the reason I'm so excited is because it's the daycare, and since they're both there, I get pictures of them together, which makes me so freaking happy. I'm hoping they turn out well, but you know, part of the fun of picture day is just like to have it to look back on. So even if they're a disaster, it's fun to just look back and be like, yeah, guys, this was your pre-K and you know, whatever photo, look at you. We tried, you know, like, so I'm just super psyched. And another reason I'm super psyched about it is because my parents never paid for pictures from picture day. I mean, my parents took plenty of pictures on their own. I have a few from like early on when we were really young, but then they just kind of stopped paying for them, which I understand that because like when your kid gets older, like when you as a child get older, you dread picture days. So it's like, why have some like stationary photo? But I realize like it's cool to look back at the timeline of it. So anyway, super psyched about that. I am like scatterbrained trying to throw together an outfit because even though I feel I sound like this, I'm going to go to the gym because I went to the gym yesterday and it honestly helped me feel a lot better. So I'm going to do that. And then I have to leave here at 11-ish to go to my gum surgery. And then I do my gum surgery and then I'll be miserable tonight. So that's our plan. But I'm going to try to get some recorded of them in their picture day clothes. But I better go get ready. So, cheat. Okay, it's, I want to check my watch and it's covered. What day is it? Wednesday? Blaze nods. Today is Wednesday. I just got a notice from Blaze's daycare. I'm just talking to the camera, Bubby. I'm just recording us. I just got a notice from Blaze's daycare that he cannot go to school because of someone testing positive for COVID in his class. So, Blaze gets to stay home with mommy today and for the foreseeable future. So, we are going to take Sis into school at some point. She chose a very beautiful outfit for herself to wear today. We've got the whole family here. I love it. We're all just chilling. It's raining out, so it's like a perfect cozy chill day, huh? Watching some Mickey Mouse. I'm drinking some iced coffee because I had my
Gum surgery.
Ember's so smart. Tell the camera again.
She's drinking her iced tea because she had gum surgery.
You are so on top of it. These kids. I drug them to the store after picking them up yesterday so I could get my antibiotic, my mouthwash, which I just realized I forgot to do last night. It cleans the area. And I did get prescribed hydros, but I don't need them because really it's not painful. It's just a pain. I've got stitches on the roof of my mouth, here and here, and then a bunch of like tissue glue. So it's just a lot going on and it's just not fun. But that went fine and I just get to recover from that for a couple weeks. Yeah, so Blaze and I are just gonna chill today. I've got a lot of work I have to catch up on though, so I'm gonna do that. My best friend from Colville, we were chatting the other day and she's like, hey, we work for the same place. Work is sending me on a training to Vegas. Lucky girl. Next month in October. And she's like, hey, you want to come down and meet me for the weekend after? And I'm like, hell yeah, I want to do that. But of course, that weekend, my mom is busy. So, and then the kids' babysitter is busy. So, I have no one to watch them, but I'm trying to piece that together because I really do miss my friend a ton. I haven't seen her in over 2 years. We've been talking from when I left. We were like, we should get together in Vegas. Like that would be a fun thing to do. So for 2 years, you know, and I would love to meet her in Vegas. Yeah, I just really want to do that. So I'm trying to piece this together. It's stressful though. And I don't want to ask too much of my mom. Like I just went on that trip. It's the end of September, but I just went on that trip earlier this month. So this will be another one next month, you know, it's just a few days, but my mom is, you know. But I don't want to miss it. I really want to see my friends. So I think I'm going to continue to try to push for that. It's also a bummer though, because of course that weekend, friends here, we had all planned to go to a like fall festival thing, and then I was gonna go with my friends here to haunted houses in Denver and stay in Denver that night. So it's like everything has to come at the same time and I have to pick and choose what I want to do. But I really miss my friend from Washington, so I'm torn. And I don't know, like, when I'd get together with her again. Like, I don't know when another opportunity would present itself because I'm not going back there at this point, given the situation with everyone. So, yeah. But anyway, we're going to finish up this Mickey Mouse. And I'm going to get Miss Goose, my Goosey Goose, off to school. Blaze and I think are going to continue to work on using the potty today because he's used the potty already all morning. So I think we'll just keep with that and see how good we can get at this potty training thing while we're quarantining. Use it to our advantage. And it's also, I guess the last thing I'll say is I can't work out while I'm not supposed to work out while I'm recovering from this. So having him home while I'm recovering is like good timing because that's the only thing that going to the gym is the literal only reason why I need like freedom. And since I can't do that, it's like, is what it is. So anyway, I'm gonna get my baby girl to where she needs to go. And then, yeah, I think I showed Hans, but he's cuddled here with me in the trash pile that Blaze made us. And my work computer, because I was doing some work first thing this morning since I'm behind. So, yep. Good job. You did clean up. You cleaned up the whole entire living room and kitchen. Good job. I told him he's obsessed with the robot. Always wants to turn it on, always. I told him we need to clean the house first. Okay, I'll fix it. Give me a minute.
It said, please check my dustbin. Error number 5.
Okay, Bubby. So he did. He cleans. Okay, I'm gonna go fix it. Including putting random trash on my lap. Oh man. Okay, one more and then we'll take Sissy, okay? This is us.
That's mine.
Yes, you can eat that once you're buckled. Going to pick up our groceries from Walmart. And we are all going.
Zuzu.
Since we don't have to get out, why not bring everybody?
Zuzu. Going.
Zuzu's going. Blaze is going in just shorts. No undies, no diapers. So hopefully no accidents on the way there. Okay, let's get you buckled first. Zuli is not going to leave you alone this whole entire trip. Oh, his little artwork that he did.